The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah.
First I get them, and then I let them. Then I remix it, rewind, then I wet them. Welcome to the trap. Welcome to the trap.
All right. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. First of all, we want to make sure you guys subscribe to MorrisMediaLive.com. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Also, press those subscribe buttons and the like buttons and leave your comments below. We don't care what kind of comments. And don't forget to share this video. Today, we got a couple of guests with us. We have a young man by the name of Hey Roo. How you doing, Hey Roo?
What's up? What's up?
That's what's up. Then we have Black Rosebud. Is the blackest of rosebuds. He's a comedian, and he's here to talk to us about some Black Rosebud type shit. And of course, we have the usual suspect, my co-host, Mr. Farouk, also known as the Ghetto Googler, and I'm Mad Marv, your host. Now, we're going to talk about some interesting things today, which I think is very important for the black community, the brown community, basically any community that wants to keep the black dollars circulated in their community or keep their own dollars circulated in their community for more than 60 seconds, you know what I'm saying? Because, most time black people get paid, they're going to get the money to either the weed man or Macy's. So what we want to do is we want to try to keep it circulating a little bit more. Would you agree with that, Black Rosebud?
Yes, sir.
How often does your money, how long does your money stay in the hood, if you don't mind telling people?
Shit, don't stay in the hood. Go straight from me to my baby mama. You know, I pay child support, so it goes straight to... You looking like, nigga, you...
That's called parenthood.
Yeah. Is she a sister?
That's called lying. No. What I'm trying to do, I'm just now starting to establish a business where I can hire black people and things like that. You know
what kind of business can you really hire black people?
And anything you do, I do comedy, so I can hire them in my comedy business. I need promoters. I need people who would promote my brand. I need people to make my brand. I need people to sell my brand. Need people to share my video. I need all that. So you got to invest in yourself.
Now this guy Hey Roo, this is his brand, Hood and Hotep, right?
No, that's not my brand.
That's not your brand?
But this is one of my T-shirts
that
I sell.
Enlighten me, my brother.
Under my brand.
Enlighten me, my brother.
No doubt. My brand is RBG Connect, one of them. And that's my main one I've been rocking with for...
Now, what does RBG stand for?
RBG represents the red, the black, and the green.
With the key, sissy.
The red, the black, and the green. The red represents the bloodshed of our people. The black represents our skin. And the green represents all land. So,
see, I learned something. You just told me. I thought the red stood for red beans and rice because I eat a lot of Popeyes. But now I learned something today. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? So if people want to get in touch with you, and where would they find you? On Twitter, Facebook, the Kona?
I couldn't even break down my whole spiel about the brand and what the red, black, and green represent.
I thought that was it. Well, give me some more, my brother.
They got a whole commercial.
Give me the two-piece with the biscuit.
19. This is legacy. You know what I'm saying? This is ancestry. It's our history, our culture. So. In 1920, Marcus Garvey started this movement, which the UNIA, you know what I'm saying, and put us under those colors to unify all black people from all across the world. It wasn't just
Pan-Africanism.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what my brand, I adopted that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a baby of that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what my brand is tied to. You know
so your diaspora is very broad.
Oh, absolutely. If you black and brown, then this is what, you know what I'm saying, you can relate back to, you can connect to Africa. Your roots go back to Africa, and you one of us.
Look at the big brain on Merv.
You want to go back to Africa?
Huh?
You want to go back to Africa?
Absolutely.
The visit, right? Not to live, right?
You wouldn't want to live there, Black Rose?
Nigga, no. I'm good over here.
To get dual citizenship, absolutely.
No, you would want to live in Africa. I'm not talking about no dual citizen. I'm talking about you would want to live in Africa right now, if you could. Talking about go back to Africa.
Because a lot of Africans are here
be
doing
here?
citizenship, and they're not going back.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, do you want to go back?
Now, I would like to go to
It's
South
beautiful
Africa.
in a lot of places in Africa, man, you know, but the thing is this, man, you know, all the blood that he was talking about that was spilled, about people was spilled on this land for the independence of this country. You know what I'm saying? All the labor was done by my ancestors here, and deeper than that, you know, your ancestryship, as far as your people is concerned, of the Aboriginal and indigenous people of the earth, lies right here still in America. And people don't understand that America, as we know it, under the UN sanction, is still a part of Morocco. And the people of Morocco has claimed part of this land once upon a time as a part of its global empire, but they never teach that in history books.
Now, Black Rosebud. Black Rosebud. It's a lot. You got that look like a lot of this is over your head.
Nigga, I didn't know.
He went to Locke High School.
He was saying some shit about Morocco.
He went to Locke High School.
Back in history and bloodshed and shit.
What did you do at Locke High School? You just went to lunch and recess?
I played football.
No offense on Locke High School.
They had a cold dice making class.
Y'all might not want to claim this brother in the
alumni.
alumni.
Niggas at Locke High School was making wooden dice in the wood class. Am I lying?
Yeah,
they was making wooden dice.
They was doing all of that.
Yeah.
With the cheating and everything.
Now, for real. Do you understand anything that's going on at this tape right now?
No, sir. I don't understand nothing that's going on.
Okay, well, let me break it back down to you. And for the people who just tuned in, we're talking about supporting black businesses and creating black jobs and keeping our black dollars in the community for more than 60 seconds. Now, I know you have a business card, right? And it does resemble an EBT card. Am I correct?
I have a clothing line that resembles EBT card that's coming on my birthday next week.
Now, is that really the EBT or is it just Eat Better Today? What does yours stand for?
It's a symbolism of my comedy style. You know what I'm saying? I'm a ghetto comedian. I'm a hood comedian, so I do hood jokes, and that represents California. What represents California more than an EBT card and the struggle more than an EBT card?
Absolutely nothing. I have one myself.
Everybody should have one. You feel me? If you ain't got one, you should buy one.
I pull it out like it's a. Hey, look here, I put it out like it's a Wells Fargo card because it's kind of same, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It got that old Wild West feel to it.
No embarrassment, just swipe it.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm not scared at all. I pull it right on out.
You got the Golden Gate Bridge on
I go right to Albertsons with it. I'll be in the line right next to white folks and everything. Yeah, give me, I'm getting $200 worth of crab legs.
Hey, you know why I don't like
pocket full of butter and lemons.
You know why I didn't understand? You know why I understand? Like history was one of my favorite subjects in high school, right? Mm-hmm. But you know, I only like certain part of history, right? But now I'm trying to make my history, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do things to help my seeds. You know what I'm saying? Get their seeds. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best way to do it because you can't trust the school system and everything to give your kids proper and accurate history.
That should come from home.
Yeah. So that's good. We applaud you for that, Black Rosebud.
Yeah, like I was only I performed at the Black Business Expo 2 weeks ago.
Lit. I know that was nice. I wasn't there, but I know about it, and it was a success.
How did that go for you?
Oh, it was good. I actually promoted the first Black Business Expo with, you know what I'm saying, with my boy Jay Spence. And it was good because I was able to meet a lot of black people, black-owned businesses.
And network?
Yeah, network. I'm always networking.
Because one thing I found out about this supporting black businesses, a lot of people get this misconstrued. When they see a black person on a commercial advertising a product, sometimes they just think that person owns the product. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times they're just the front head and they're getting a fat check for it.
Yeah,
so,
like,
you know, like for a long time, I thought the lady, when she go, the Popeyes lady, have y'all tried my Popeyes chicken? I got these new tenders. I got these new fried tenders. And then she looked like she gonna hit the white people in the hand. Don't be touching my red beans and rice. Yeah. I was like, shit, you know, she own that shit. Let me go get some of her fried chicken. Yeah. She don't own that shit.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just like the brother on the box of Queen of Weed, or you know,
you wait a minute.
Aunt Jemima.
They don't own that shit.
Or Uncle Ben.
You mean Aunt Jemima ain't got shit to do with syrup?
Nah.
See, that's why I fucks with Miss Butterworth. Now I'm gonna tell you this right here. Me and Miss Butterworth had a love-hate relationship, if you will. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day, I waited till everybody went out of the kitchen, and I put the Miss Butterworth bottle on the table, and I stared at her, and I answered that same question that the little white kids asked. I said, Mrs. Butterworth, why are you so smooth? And that bitch didn't say a goddamn thing. You dig what I'm saying? I was so pissed off. I stopped messing with that Miss Butterworth for years, right? But one group of white people.
She don't talk to niggas. She go direct you to Aunt Jemima.
But let me tell you, I started eating Rice Krispies. Them 3 little white boys, snap, crackle, and pop. Beautiful conversation. Beautiful conversation. You put your ear to that bowl.
Wait a minute.
Okay, they won't stop talking.
Okay.
They won't stop talking. So that milk get them soggy.
Then what what school I went to, what hospital you got out of, nigga? You talking to Rice Krispies and they having a conversation with you. What hospital you got out of?
Snap, crackle,
that I was born?
No, you got out of, nigga, the nut house.
I watched a lot of TV. My parents wouldn't let me go out the house, so I kind of really believed what was going on with the TV. Wonder Woman was my first girlfriend. Well, I had a crush on one, Linda Carter. Remember Linda Carter?
Marv used to go to the drive-in at Jack in the Box and talk to the goddamn Jack in the Box like he actually was gonna talk back.
Hell yeah. I thought it was really a person. I thought Jack was in there.
Because back in the day, Jack used to be out the box.
Yeah.
He's in the box now, but Jack in the Box used to be like
right there.
Big ass head.
You in L.A., wouldn't you be in the box too? A dangerous nigga there. Jack worried about getting shot,
you got a good point.
all kind of shit, molested. All kind of shit can happen to Jack.
A lot of people got jacked in the box.
Then they got Pup and Taco. Y'all remember them Pup and Tacos?
Oh yeah.
Now that wasn't a black business. Now I do know a black business, a black owned business in the taco business. Taco Mel. You heard of Taco Mel?
Yeah.
Just ate one.
Delicious.
Yeah. You say you just ate one?
Yeah.
I could tell.
MG.
Yeah. Because it's real good and
no meat.
So what kind of products do you have, Hey Roo, in your black business?
Everything that I pretty much sell, all my merchandise is conscious. You know what I'm saying? It all represents our culture as Pan-Africans.
Because I don't mean to interrupt you, but it was an expo. It was a Juneteenth celebration this past weekend, correct?
For sure.
And I did see you out there. You were selling your merchandise. You had some, what do you call them, bracelets and such. However, they had different stones on them.
Yeah.
And this brother has some of the best product knowledge because he don't just be like, hey, I got these bracelets. Somebody walk past and he'll be like, this one is your birthstone, this your mood stone, or something like that. And I think the people bought his bracelets because they was like, I just want him to shut the fuck up so I can get out of here. So I didn't really want that much information. I wanted the bracelet. But go and give me 2 of them if you shut the fuck up. But tell us about your bracelets.
I sell crystal gem bracelets,
What?
You got too excited.
Wait a minute.
Motherfuckers from Block, man.
Show for this wrong show.
He don't have a dope bracelet. It ain't a bracelet made out of dope.
Wait a minute.
He thought you had a bracelet made out of dope. Calm down. God damn. You're making us look bad as fuck.
Come on. I'm about to say, cut, Marv. What are you doing?
That's not a black-owned business that I want to
This
support.
motherfucker will say, I'll take 2.
Cut.
I don't want to support that type of black business.
Gemstones, birthstones, zodiac stones.
Okay, now he's clarifying.
Not rocks.
Yeah, okay. You stones, nigga.
This motherfucker want a neck chain with a pookie on it, a pookie piece on it.
Yeah. So no, basically, I use amethyst, rose quartz, lapis lazuli, rose quartz, tiger's eye, aquamarine, and all these different stones have properties. So the properties could be like helps with anxiety, helps with courage, confidence, many things like that.
Now say for instance, if you were gonna personally handcraft and customize a bracelet for Black Rosebuds, what type of gems would you use for this man?
It just depends. Well, I'm gonna start off with asking them.
Not no real crystal rocks.
Not no widow shit. We talking about the other shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I get what you said. I'm first gonna ask him, what's your birthday? So.
What's your birthday?
He's trying to mac me up. I'm a Gemini, May 25th.
Mine was last week.
Yeah. Okay, you said May 25th, you're a Gemini. So based off your birthday and your zodiac, you have stones that resonate with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they are, but normally I have my book, which is the Crystal Bible. It's a book with all the information in it that breaks down.
Gemini's got more than one birthstone.
Absolutely.
Just like y'all got more than one personality.
Yeah, every zodiac. So in the process, I'm committing. As I'm going, I'm committing more and more to this to memory. But basically, you know what I'm saying? I look it up for you real quick. I tell you, okay, let's say, for instance, lapis lazuli is one of your birthstones. So I say, okay, what is lapis lazuli good for? It's good for the third eye. It's good for
You remember Lapalazoozi?
Just don't name your damn child that.
Didn't he go to lock with you?
You know, people might name their daughter Pearl, or Ruby, or Emerald, or Diamond.
All that.
Don't name your child Lapazoo. Don't do that.
Lapis. So, and then I'll just break it all down for you. So once you know that your zodiac's your birthstone, you feel a connection to it, and you more enticed to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So once you had more knowledge on it.
Okay. Now that's see now you learned something today. From Locke High School, Lapalazuli. You know what I'm saying? Now, you
I'll tell you one thing that I ain't gonna never be enticed to buy. Some motherfucking skinny jeans with my birthstone on it. So fuck you and them stones.
Hey, look.
It represents me. I'm the Jew that these stones represent.
They had. We seen a dude had skinny jeans. He had the birthstone on his kneecaps. It's like that shit looked like a Lapazuli. We'll be right back. We going to commercial right here on Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. We'll be right back.
No doubt.
All right, and we're back on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge with these bucket of nuts we have with us. Well, not really a bucket, but one big nut. And, he's all right with me. Look at him, fucking shit up. But we're not going to blame it on Black Rosebud. We're going to blame it on Locke High School education.
And the marijuana.
And the marijuana. You can get you a marijuana bracelet.
Blame it all on Locke, nigga. What the hell I got on these for?
Man,
ain't nothing
I was smart, but I wasn't interested in the shit that they was teaching at school. But
what high school did
once
you go
I
to?
started smoking weed, I went to a few high schools.
Okay.
A few.
Yeah, a few of them. I went to Washington High.
Which one was you checked into, nigga?
I checked into all of them. I got kicked out. I went to Washington High. I went to Carson High. I went to Long Beach, Jordan, and I went to Gardena High.
Which one did you graduate from?
Long Beach, Jordan.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Now,
but I got interested in shit when I started smoking weed.
Now, what age was that?
13.
He had an interesting teen life.
This nigga.
That shit made that boring shit interesting like a motherfucker when I was high, especially when they had films like in science, most motherfuckers be asleep. I was high and I was really into that shit, man.
You know what helped me graduate?
That shit was interesting.
It's funny you say that.
You actually graduated?
No, yeah. Well, you know what helped me graduate though? Because it's funny you say that.
What helped you graduate? The police?
No. You damn right. I was on probation. I was on house arrest, so I had to go to school every day. You know what I'm saying? And it actually helped me out because I had to go to school every day.
But
so
that pressure
while I was at school, I was like, "Fuck it, I might as well learn."
Plus, you was under pressure.
Since you was already there.
Fuck up.
You can't fuck up.
Classroom, jail cell, nigga. Which one?
You on house arrest. They know where you at.
Yeah.
I'm playing football.
Now,
house
Rosebud, you know what's kind of wrong with that? Is because that's what you're supposed to do in school. He's like, well, since I'm here, I might as
people need
well.
that extra
learn.
push.
Fuck it. What we got on learn today?
He say, this is a crazy ass daycare. You didn't know you was in high school for a long time.
Because at lock, it was at lock. It was a 2-gun minimum just to check in.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Pistols.
You couldn't handle our teachers shiny red apples. You had to handle banana clips.
and that would help you with your grades.
Yeah, it would help us with your grades. We had like English. We didn't have
Some
English
good
class.
weed too. You pass your teacher a couple of joints, she liable to give you an A.
We didn't have English class. We had old English class. It taught you how to drink.
You said, hold on, let me get this straight. You had old English classes?
It taught you how to drink 40s without leaving suds.
Oh, okay. Without leaving the suds.
Sign language was, you know what I'm saying, gang signs.
Yeah.
So you had interesting high school.
Man, hell yeah.
Now, hey, Ru, did you go to school out here in Los Angeles?
No, I'm originally from St. Louis,
St. Louis?
Missouri.
How is
Show me
life in
state.
St. Louis? Like, did you guys, your schools and everything, you actually learn stuff?
You're not going back to Africa or St. Louis, nigga.
You staying right here with us.
Nah, the schools out there was different. I mean, I grew up in the county like Ferguson, where Mike Brown happened and all that.
Yeah, we
So
were
that
there.
area,
Going back
that's like
there.
that's the county. So the schools was better. We ain't have like metal detectors or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
None of that.
But they still
But
shoot
in the
and
city,
kill niggas
in the
there,
city,
though.
it was a little different.
That's
you
what's
know what
wrong
I'm
with
saying?
St.
Different
Louis.
schools.
See? That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all didn't have that good shit that we had. See, our bougie ass schools, we had the money they didn't want to buy us no books, but they sure buy you some metal detectors at school. Oh, yeah.
And coffee cake.
You know, when
Yeah,
they said a lot of money was being donated to the school system in Los Angeles, we thought we was getting computers and books. We got security guards.
And wands.
Cameras.
The
We
little
got
metal
wands, metal
detector
detector
wands.
wands. We got metal detectors.
And police.
And
on,
police
on, yeah,
substations.
on the school.
And juice
on
in
the
detention.
school.
And we got juice in detention, too. Boy.
We actually had substations, police
On the
substations.
campus.
Now
On
I
campus.
think we had a police substation at Hazelwood Central, if I'm not mistaken.
Hazelwood
but
Central, that was a school.
Yeah.
It sounded like a correctional
That's a
facility.
school. Nah, Hazelwood
You
Central.
have a collect call
We
from
had
Hazelwood Correctional.
we had a dude named Superman would chase your ass home. You know what I'm saying? He would not stop running. You know, you run fast, you think you lost him. This nigga just hit the corner, the same slow pace running after you. Like, there you go again. You gotta run again.
He was a distance
Yeah, he was
runner.
a distance runner.
Yeah, you was fast to the motherfucker, but right when you look back, he had the same.
You trying to tell me he was pacing himself?
I'm gonna get your ass.
He had a cold pace game.
I'm gonna wear your ass out right when you get to
Pace, my
Maine.
nigga.
Right when you get to Maine, 104, I'm gonna wear your ass out. I got you. Before you know it, the motherfucker reaching out. Didn't I tell you I was gonna get you?
Little pace runner.
Cough up that lunch money.
Oh my God, this nigga was
Now,
ridiculous.
Distance.
Now we're gonna get into this because this is very interesting to me because I noticed I tried to patronize black businesses for 2 days. I actually tried. I saw Killer Mike had a show on, so I said let me try that.
Yeah.
And it lasted for about 3 minutes because I get hungry. I eat a lot. It wasn't nothing I could eat near my house. That was all black. You know what I'm saying? So it was nothing to do. So I heard that this young man, Heru, has something he's putting together. If I'm incorrect or not, if I may be correct. If you guys or anybody out there want to know how they can patronize black businesses, just see how long they can do it, or just just do it. You have something like the Green Book, but with an app or something. You explain it to the people. What is it?
No, I'm not at that level yet, but I do events. I host my own marketplace.
I was close.
So I create a platform, I rent out a venue, and then I allow different business owners to basically, like I sublease the space out, you know.
So like a pop-up network.
Yeah, kind of like Slausen's. You know what I'm saying? Like a flea market type of deal. I just don't like using that
Like
term.
a super mall for black business.
So I could just
Exactly.
bring some shit in my garage there and just sell it, like all the shit I don't want.
Not
It ain't
quite.
swap me. Nah, it ain't that. It ain't like a garage sale. It's like
wanna
for
get rid of his old
professional
gym socks and
businesses. I know, right?
Ain't that a bitch?
Nah, you gotta have, a business and stuff like that come in and bring
So I
something.
can't bring the shit out of my garage and sell
Nah,
it to
it
you?
ain't that
really.
type
Why
of
not? I
stuff.
got vintage shit,
And a
man.
yard sale.
It'd be an antique sale. I could just say I sell antiques.
You trying to get rid of that boom box?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you had
keep
that as
that
a
motherfucker.
service.
I got a
or real
motherfucking
business.
sewing machine
I
in
don't
my
think so.
garage.
It's not that type of thing.
I got a Walkman I could get rid of and shit.
But my next one, I did it twice. My last one was on 420. I had 18 businesses. So the vendor fee was like $80 if you was just selling merchandise.
So it was a success.
So how much?
It was pretty decent.
How much was the ace? You said 420, right?
It was on 420, and I had cannabis vendors, and I did it purposely on that day.
Okay.
So yeah,
You got lucky, Rosebud.
You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
get one on the.
But it's not typically that type of event. You know what I'm saying? I did it for that day and catered to that, that little California holiday.
Well, by the way,
420.
When we go to commercial, Rosebud, I got the apes. But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying?
But no, so yeah, the platform is nice. I get, I have another one coming up this month on the 28th. So June 28th, I'll be in Leimert Park at Hot and Cool Cafe. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you're an entrepreneur or business or vendor, come on out. Contact me at RBG Connect on Instagram. Now, I have vendor spaces available.
Now, a lot of people have given me complaints about black businesses when they open up a black business and they say, well, I open up this business for the community, but I can't get niggas to show up on time and work as employees, or they want to take a 8-hour lunch break, and stuff like that. Has any of you guys experienced any of that type of get down with the employees that happen to be of color?
Well, I do a comedy street show, and I asked, one of my questions was, who do you spend most of your money with every month? Is it Mexicans, Asians, whites, or blacks? Mm-hmm. I asked 20 blacks. Not one person said black, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then I asked another question, like, what I'm saying, when you go to black restaurants, what's worse, the food, the service, the location, or the prices? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And most of them said it's the services. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I was at a hamburger, I don't want to say the hamburger stand on air, where motherfucker, I saw him outside smoking weed. He wiped his hands off and go back and cook my burger. You know what I'm saying? I gave it to somebody else. I didn't want to, I was support the business still, but it's like I didn't.
Because in your mind, doing all of that, he could have just did one of these or wiped his ass or something.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it's the service sometimes. You feel me?
At the same time, on the other hand,
well,
I've noticed this on the other hand when black people are in a restaurant and where it's customary to tip the waitresses and the waiters and stuff. I've been with black people that start taking off of the imaginary tip that they wasn't gonna give them anyway for small stuff like, you see the way this bitch walking? You know what I'm saying? Or they be like, how much butter did I ask this bitch?
What about the nigga that wait around when everybody leave to take the tip off the table and put it in his pocket?
But we not talking about that. We not talking about that. You think they be seeing me?
Yeah, I saw you.
So we always like to complain about black people not having the best service all the time, but to be honest, from my experience personally, there's nowhere that I've been as a black man and just gotten great service.
I went to Houston and had fabulous service.
We could go Chinese restaurant, Arab restaurant, Mexican restaurant.
What about the dispensaries?
They not rolling out the red carpet.
But they don't have. But
they not rolling out the red carpet.
But what it is we have to work twice as hard to get.
That's a fact.
Look, man.
So we have to be more respectable and things like that. Yeah. If we want the black business,
if we want the business to survive.
Option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to 3
because we have these thought patterns of like, we give bad service or this and that. We do have to work extra harder and make sure we giving top-notch service just to be able to survive.
You do, but a lot of people, they don't credit themselves on that, brother, and it has something to do with how the individual feels about themselves.
So you
they really don't like
more
their
of
job.
An individual respect level?
Yeah, it is, and they spill it over into their personal business. That's why you don't go into business with friends and family. Their attitude is fucked up anyway. So what you do is establish yourself as a business, and you hire people that are qualified. Now, if it's a family member that has like some experience or expertise in finances or something you might need for your business, great. But don't just hire a motherfucker just because he's your cousin.
Yeah, you can't.
You hire niggas who you hire niggas you don't like.
Rosebud, you can't put your cousin Craig that was on crack for 18 years on the register and then expect everything to go right. So it does take some individual discretion when you picking these employees yourself. I mean, you can't leave somebody that leave the house open and have him in charge of locking them up forever.
It's a thin line with that.
Because service is a standard in any public service job when you're dealing with the public directly. You know, just like I was saying, he was saying that all places got mediocre or whatever service. I don't think that, brother. I went to 3 dynamic places for my birthday, Father's Day,
were they black
and over a weekend. No, they wasn't.
Okay.
But they had dynamic service, okay? Now, to say that, one little thing, I asked the waiter for the bread, and he snudged it off. But another co-worker saw that and brought it back to me, right?
What?
When the manager came to the table and we explained that to her, she gave me like candy and gift cards and anything. Gave me her card. If you need anything extended to you, give me a call.
Yeah.
So guess what?
That's dynamic.
I'm going to call and say, I want a whole nother brand new goddamn dinner. And guess what? I'm going to get it.
That's dynamic.
But at the something spoon, I ain't going to say where it's at. You're not getting that. They're going to tell you to get the fuck out of there. They're going to purposely put a roach on your shit the next time.
You're right.
I take it this restaurant wasn't Burger King. You got
No, hell no, not at all. But I ain't going to give them no publicity here because they're not no sponsors and no shit like that.
And I've personally,
but they was nice restaurants.
I've personally been to some black-owned restaurants where service was poor, as you say, Hero, and I kept my composure and let them know, like, hey, something wrong with this, and they gave me what they called the fuck you want me to do about it?
Certain places, if you're going into a higher establishment where 5-star, 4-star, their coworkers are more so happier to be on their job. Mm-hmm. When you go to McDonald's and Burger King, they not happy to be there. They don't want to be there, and they not giving you top notch service because they not being paid to give you top notch service.
I care about myself.
They don't feel
so
that way.
I care about where the fuck I'm gonna walk into to get something to eat at.
Yeah. Right.
Same shit. Just think about this simple analogy. If you like a real in order type of person and a clean person, and they say cleanliness is next to godliness, you go in somebody's bathroom. If it's fucked up, you gonna go outside and piss on a tree. You're not gonna stoop to expose yourself under them circumstances. So what I'm trying to say is, if you feel a certain way about yourself, you're not gonna eat just any motherfucking where just because it's black on, white on, blue on, or Martian on.
Right.
Okay? Whatever place that you go to eat and spend your money at is a reflection on you. Okay? Same thing. Vegans, you don't see no vegans at no goddamn steakhouse or no barbecue joint.
Packet ass.
And also,
he's an honorary vegan. He's an honorary vegan.
If you guys don't know Packet usually here with us every Tuesday. He is the biggest vegan I've ever seen. He's about 200 and some change. And he's been a vegan about 2 years. And I think he lost about 35, 36 grams since he's been a vegan. But nevertheless, we say this. We want still to try to figure out how can we increase that patronage of our own stuff. And I guess, as you gentlemen so eloquently put it, that we got to start with our individual self-worth as well. And then our choices as well, making logical choices and choosing the right places to patronize. And
what I wanted to say earlier, when it was a fine line, was that if your cousin not good with finances in the register, then you just gonna make him the janitor. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But no matter what, these other people, they put.
But he's a thief, so now he's stealing shit.
They putting your
You
people
gave him a
on.
janitor job with all the keys. Now he's stealing shit.
I'm finna be blunt. I'm finna be blunt.
You gonna be blunt, or you gonna smoke a blunt?
But no matter what, these other race, they putting their people on, relatives, not period.
Let me see
But
what
they're not just hiring anybody. They're not hiring none of their relatives as a crackhead.
Let's see what
they're
Rosebud
not hiring
gotta
none of
say,
their relatives as a fucking thief.
This look like it's important.
I'm finna be blunt.
It better be goddamn important.
You gotta hire niggas you don't like because they're always on the edge of them getting fired. And they
That's
got
right.
something to prove, right?
That's right.
And you gotta stop trying to corner yourself and only sell to black folks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want the black dollar. I want every dollar.
That's
every dollar's green.
You know what I'm saying? So if you try to sell yourself to black people, you limit yourself. You feel me? Right now, I'm gonna tell you, right? The reason why you can check my number. The reason why I'm one of the hottest comedians on YouTube right now is because I make videos for everybody. I don't make videos for just niggas or black people. You know what I'm saying? Right now, most of my viewers on YouTube is people that's 50, 60 years old. I put up a video right now that's going to go over 100,000 views. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a nigga and I talk about political things. You know what I'm saying? About politics, about murders and child murders.
Because you have a broader aspect of life on just the hood.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't sell to blacks. I sell to everybody. When you sell to everybody, you can take care of your people.
Rosebud, it depends. That's an interesting thing he said, because I have been checking out your YouTube channel and everything, and I know you're very.
This nigga's crazy, man.
Yeah, he's crazy than some bag of asses, actually. But I know you have an interesting view on Donald Trump. Now, somebody heard today that Donald Trump had made mention on the Central Park 5 he didn't want to apologize.
I used to be in Harlem with that brother, Wise Lyons. He used to walk up 125th every day. I met him before it went viral. I knew the brother personally, like, you know, just from seeing him on the daily.
And when Trump had said, I guess it was, he made one of his crazy tweets or something. I called him the Mango Machiavelli, but he all right with me. He was saying that they asked him to apologize because back when the trial was going on and everything, he had called him some derogatory names and all that stuff. But now that it's surfaced that, you know, they were innocent or whatever, they asked him to issue an apology, and he was like, well, nah, because, you know, they pled guilty then, so I ain't saying shit. And that's supposedly your boy based on the things I've heard. So what do you feel about that?
You can't blame him for telling the truth about how he feel, and that's why one of the reasons why people love him, because he say what's on his mind. And the same people that
not scripted.
Yeah, and the same people that support him support me because I say what the fuck is on my mind. Like when my comedy style, when I do political comedy, like I just done 3 videos about Mega. You know what I'm saying, about Joe Biden.
And does that make America great again or make a ghetto great again?
Make all of it great again, right? And done all that, right? And it's going and they getting views. I didn't change my comedy style. I'm saying nigga, I'm talking about my baby mama, and I'm doing it, right? And they not asking me to change my comedy style. So it's
because it's real. It's your true expression.
It's real. So
it's not scripted or catered with all these sensitive motherfuckers nowadays. Everybody's too sensitive now. Keeping it real is cool, long as you're talking about another motherfucker. But when keeping it real hits you on your head to talk about where you slacking at, now you want shit censored.
Right.
Wake the fuck up. We in a country where you can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Or so
if you have a disagreement, you can say it. You might kick my ass, but I might kick your ass. But this is the country that we live in.
Now, Rosebud.
I don't hate you because I disagree with your views.
Rosebud.
Okay.
Now, what kind of views have you gotten into it with other people when you talk about the way you see Trump?
I've been doing a little experiment. I asked, and I created a joke out of that. You know what I'm saying? If you got a Trump supporter in your family, they get actually treated worse than a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? You would tell your crackhead cousin to go watch that Trump supporter. You feel what I'm saying? And it's people like, I had a nigga ask me actually a dumb question yesterday. Like, I said, look, man, you know what I'm saying? I do political videos. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my supporters are Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? And I share some of their same ideas. And the same thing, you know, and I talk to a lot of them and things like that, right? He gonna ask me what kind of information they're trying to get from you. You know what I'm saying? And he asking me, like, what is they trying to get from me instead of them just enjoying my comedy.
Right.
And what I learned from them, they don't care about what color you are. They just want you to share the American dream. If you got an American dream, if you got a dream or you got something, they're going to push you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I got to tell motherfuckers, like, look, this is my cash app, right?
Well, everybody can't see.
No, I'm just saying, like they actually donate money, like. Well, when
some nice donations.
When somebody give you when somebody say, happy birthday, he go $500 for making a video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he go $100 to keep up the work. I mean, this is every day. You know what I'm saying? And these are not Democrats. You know what I'm saying? These are Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? These are Republicans
and independents.
You get for someone else.
And a lot of them are non-ethical people. You know,
they don't want nothing from you. You know what I'm saying? I can be myself, but it's not like I'm not expressing and I'm not trying to change nobody's opinion or nothing. Yeah. All I do is state facts of the video I see.
Now, this is the first time that it's been put that way because we have a lot of people. Sometimes people come on this show and they'll say, well, I support this, or I support this. Half the time, they don't even know why they supporting the shit they say they support.
I know why I hated Trump.
But because they are put in this box and they're surrounded by a group of people and they don't want to go outside that box. And if you can't feel comfortable saying what's on your mind, then how can the rest of us...
Go kill yourself. You're not free.
How can the rest of us feel comfortable about having a commander-in-chief that speaks his mind?
Exactly. And like I said,
that's what you should respect about it.
Right.
Because if he talking about bombing Compton or wherever the fuck you live at, you got time to make plans and preparation and get the fuck on or get your shit together to go to war with a motherfucker, man.
That's the one secret you don't want to have.
You know, you don't have to get emotional attached to this shit.
Get your
and that's
shit.
What's wrong with most of us. We feel our way through life instead of logically thinking our way through life.
Right.
You know, because Trump ain't responsible for your ass paying child support.
Amen.
He ain't responsible that you didn't graduate from high school. He ain't responsible that your daddy left you at a young age.
So keep
He's
your
not
feelings,
responsible
you gotta take
for
your
that.
feelings out of the equation when it comes down to what's important.
Get some of this goddamn money for the economy he created. Fuck him. Get your money.
Get your money.
Fuck who's in the White House.
Trump supporters.
Who the fuck making decisions in your house?
Goddamn right.
Quit making fucked up decisions for yourself.
All of them.
Look at this guy, man.
God damn it. Tired of you niggas making excuses.
All you niggas.
Rosebud, now you said you played football in high school, or was you the cheerleader?
Both of them.
No, that's good.
But what I'm saying is, like I say, like you say, it's a lot of people that, like when I was doing jokes, like I done a lot of jokes for everybody. Like I done a joke for Kendrick Johnson. I don't know if y'all remember that case.
Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Johnson, the boy with the organs.
Yeah, they stuff with newspapers.
Yeah, I done a skit for that for his mama. I interviewed her on my show and things like that. I done skits for a lot of murder suspects. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them murder suspect family reached out to me to do videos. You feel me? And what I've learned is, right, even though I was doing that, it's like I was doing a lot of free videos. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help people out. But then when I started trying to help myself, I brand myself and started speaking my mind. And then I started getting a lot of Trump supporters that's coming in there okay, well, speak your mind. They didn't ask me to change my ideas. They didn't ask me to change my comedy.
So they actually became Rosebud supporters as well.
Rosebud supporters. What you got for sale? Anything you got for sale, we'll buy it. You know what I'm saying? What you need. You know what I'm saying? And it's become a steady support. You know what I'm saying? Not asking me to change my views. They don't ask me to give. They just wanted me to be funny. They just want me to be funny. They don't ask me to just be funny. Whatever you need, just be funny, and we got you.
Now,
I didn't get that support.
A nigga will call you a token nigga, or Uncle Tom, or a coon.
But he ain't gonna give you that. He ain't gonna put nothing on your cash app.
This is a coon. You kissing this white man ass. You're not kissing no ass.
I'm not kissing no ass. I'm being myself.
They respect your true expression of who you are in the original form. Now these ass kissers that talk all this, fuck the white man shit, but as soon as the white man came, hey, what time you want me to come to work tomorrow, boss? You are the fucking coon, okay? You don't realize that. And not only that, political-wise, you're part of a political party that you really don't fucking understand.
And what's the name of that group?
The Democratic Party.
I made a video about the motherfucker yesterday about how people don't know about how racist Joe Biden was back in the days. Right. How he didn't want strikes law.
They forget about all that shit.
And his daddy.
I understand that, but he's who he is. He is who he is.
And you know that.
You feel me?
These motherfuckers act like they not, but they are. That's the fucking difference. Let me tell you something my grandfather taught me. The difference between a goddamn viper and a rattlesnake is that a rattlesnake is much trustworthy. Now, who can trust a snake?
I can't.
But why you can trust a rattlesnake and he's more trustworthy? He got a rattle to warn you, this is where I'm at and I'm going to fuck you up.
Right.
The viper is going to sneakily bite you. Okay, so I'd rather a motherfucker warn me to whom and what I'm dealing with than a motherfucker, hey, I love you, and stick a knife behind my back. Okay? And then take a Uncle Tom coon-ass motherfucker to say that he likes a motherfucker like that. True independence is knowing your enemy, your surrounding, or your atmosphere.
Farouk, he might be a sneakily type motherfucking Sam self.
When you know what you're dealing with, you make better decisions. When somebody's deceiving you, the things are one way and they're not, and then you know it because time and time again, they show you you've been lied to. Why the fuck do you keep on going for it? Okay?
Now, see, that's a good point. And what's going to happen is
because you're a fucking coon. You're scared of real freedom.
We want to see what other people out there got to say. So if you guys want to chime in, call us at 323-293-3375. Farouk, what's that number again?
The number is 323-293-3375.
And we'll be right back on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge.
They want to be kissed before kicked in the ass.
This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. The Mad Marv Trap Comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah.
First I get him, and then I let him. Then I remix, rewind, then I wet him. Welcome to the trap. Welcome to the trap.
we're back to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. If anybody wants to call in, the number again is 323-293-3375. We're talking about black businesses and supporting black businesses. Now, excuse me, Black Rosebud. I'm really enjoying what you're saying about your comedy and how people are supporting you and everything. If somebody wanted to come see you perform live, where can they find you? Do you have anything coming up recently?
Oh, I am at the J Spot.
When?
July 13th, the 10:30 show at the J Spot. It's the late show. I got a wonderful lineup.
Is that a Thursday, Friday, or Monday?
It's a Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
the
a
show
hot
is
night.
called Guaranteed to Make You Laugh or Else.
Mm-hmm. And so you got a lot of people in there, or is it just you?
I got a lot of people on there. I got me, Mike Sandoval, Jessica Lee, Malcolm Hall, Funny Lady.
Mm-hmm. So when are you going to have Farouk and Marv on one of these shows?
Y'all cost too much. You niggas charge too much.
I just told you at the beginning of the show, I told you I fucks with the EBT.
No, I mean, I'm going to have y'all on the show. Like I say, I want to make y'all something right quick while I'm still talking. A lot of how I'm able to pay comedians is because of when the people pay me, like buying tickets that they don't even come to for me to give away, I'm able to pay the comedians. You know
we
what I'm
understand.
saying?
We totally understand.
So the money trickle down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm creating all kind of right now since I'm kind of global. You know what I'm talking about? Australia, Africa, and all that. I'm creating a live event for comedians to do live comedy, and I'm trying to pay comedians like that. So what I'm doing is I'm using my platform to give other comedians and pay other comedians to be in my movies, to be in things like that, because I don't want you to do that for free. I want to pay you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting paid.
Now, to me, you making Locke High School seem like a great place now. Because if a Black Rosebud could come out of Locke High School, it's no telling what other kind of successful people come out of
Well, they teach you hustle 101 at Locke High School.
No, it's one thing, Marv.
We got a call.
It's
we got a caller.
Marv.
One second, we're going to take that right after this. Caller, welcome to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. What's your name? You say what?
You say J Speed. I'm gonna blow that smoke in your goddamn face there, man.
What's up, J Speed?
Hey, I want to know what your guess mean. Goddamn, I'm gonna make you laugh or else. Must be some motherfuckers with bow ties or something. Beat you over here with bean pies or something.
It sounded like a threat, didn't it?
Yeah, or else.
Okay, this question goes to the guest and said we're gonna make you laugh or else. Well, what does that mean?
I'll make you laugh or else you won't get your money back, because I feel like I'm one of the funniest dudes in comedy, and I feel like the people I put on my show is funny too. So I guarantee to make you laugh, you know what I'm saying, or you get your money back.
Oh, I know you ain't gonna be working from Jay then. Goddamn.
Now, J Speed, do you have any comment on what we talk about as far as supporting black businesses?
Hey, look. I didn't catch that part, I'm going to be honest, but I always recycle black dollars from the black pages we used to have back in the 90s right here. I
do remember those. Yeah.
You remember those?
That's
when we
right.
had Bank of Change Day and all that other stuff?
Yeah.
You remember that? So we need to get back to that again.
Do you still
Because nowadays it's just a watered-down cliche. It said, I'm a broke-ass nigga, spend money with me, but they don't never do it. Me and Marv, we barbers. Black people come to our shop selling shit. We patronize them. Right. They still come through over the years, but as soon as I mention, when you go sit in the chair and get a cut, the whole conversation go black. So you got to hold your end of the bargain, like this man say. He giving the black people a platform and he's doing his part. But collectively, others got to do their part. Now if others don't do their part, fuck them. Because we got to eliminate people in order to really make some progress.
That's a good point.
You got to destroy before you can build.
But J Speed. What Farouk was talking about, and I don't know why I didn't think about this either, because I'm a barber as well, just like Farouk saying. Over the years, even if you go to a barbershop, you're going to see over the course of while you wait for your haircut, maybe 3 or 4 solicitors come in there. They might be selling some damn air fresheners, some car fresheners. They might be selling
clothes, garbage disposals, all kind of shit. Power tools.
I was in there. I was on Crenshaw cutting hair one time. Somebody came in selling burial plots, talking about you got to go one day, brother. But they still didn't want to come and get no haircut. So J Speed, what black businesses do you actually support? You know, when you can.
Simple and marvelous. I do things. This is what I do, man, Marv. Think about this. Once a month, I pick out a senior citizen somewhere in a neighborhood and hopefully she's a woman living by herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I take a crew over there. We clean our yard. We paint anything that got to be paint. And this is what I do for you, man, Marv, since you're a barber. I got dreads. If I ever came in your damn barber shop and sold you anything or try to sell anything in your barber shop, I would still sit down in your damn chair and let you clip me, but you can't clip me no more than half an inch. So I'll let your ass clip me.
Yeah. See, and that's all we're talking about.
Yeah, but see, that's what we should be doing.
Yeah.
A lot of these cats out here, no Marco, my brother right here, because he's a genuine righteous soul. But you got a lot of these motherfucking parasites, lousy motherfuckers, using the Pan-African movement to fucking panhandle and extort money out the community to go hang out with a white girl and snort cocaine.
Right, bingo.
So I don't want to hear none of that shit, brother. It's about what you doing for the community, not what the fuck the community keep to do for you.
Right.
You come to my place of business and want my dollars, but you don't want me to have none of yours. So fuck you.
You know
and the magic carpet you rode in on.
You know what I do?
Right.
I put myself in a position to be able to help out black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my shows or when I do my movies. Like right now I got a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? I got another comedian.
Now, what's the name of your clothing line?
It's going to be called Ratchet Clothing,
Ratchet Clothing.
I got another comedian making the clothes. You know what I'm saying? I got another black person.
Who's the model? Tatiana?
Yeah, all of them. All the Tatiana, Keishanas and all of them.
And that's a shout out to the big girls. He got something for you, too.
All that.
Tell him, Rosebud.
Big girls, big boys, all
I remember that show he did.
What you got for the big girls?
What was it called? For the big girls. What was that show he did?
I done all kinds of stuff.
We was getting high, curves, some shit.
Yeah.
Ratchets with curves?
No, it was a big girl show.
They call that a crescent, Rich. They call that a crescent, Rich.
I remember that show.
Now, hold on one
I had
second.
a nice time,
Back
too.
to the caller. J Speed, have you ever seen Black Rosebud perform?
No, I can't say I have.
Well, first of all, we want to thank you for calling and make sure you catch him. And that's, you said
J-Spot, July 13th.
July 13th at the J-Spot.
July 13th.
Thank you for calling, J Speed.
All right, y'all take it easy, Marv.
All right, brother.
All right. Now that brother calls in. He called in last week, so we want to get as many people as we can to come see you. And by the way, for those of you guys watching and want to follow Mad Marv, I'm going to be at the Blue Martini in Vegas on July 2nd. Come down there and party with your boy. And the after party gonna be at the Rio at the buffet because I'm gonna tear their asses up. You ever go to an all you need buffet? Yeah, I've closed a few of them down. I mean, I go in there and I fucks over the crab legs. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that if you see the videos where they be fighting over crab legs, I slap a baby for some crab legs. You know what I'm saying? I go and I bring my own butter and garlic sauce. You dig what I'm saying? So we gonna have a good time, especially you are July 13th. And your next event is coming up when?
June 28th.
June 28th. And we want everybody to get down with us. And Farouk is going to be with me. We're going to be doing some comedy. And we got big things happening in July for the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. So we'd like you guys to tune in and be participants in what's going on. And did you enjoy yourself coming on the show today?
Man, I want to tell people where they can find my YouTube at. It's LONNEL, Lionel Harris.
Who the hell is that?
That's me. That's my real name. You know what I'm saying? Lionel Harris. LONNEL.
You mean to tell me your real name ain't Black Rosebud?
No, Lionel Harris. That's where you can get all my political skits, all my.
That's your government
I
name?
got the hottest Juicy Smollett skits on YouTube. You feel me? So you can
Jussie Smollett?
Jussie Smollett. I call him Juicy. You know what I'm saying? I got the hottest Juicy.
You call him
hottest
Juicy Smollett?
Juicy.
I got a whole Juicy movement.
So what is your take on Juicy Smollett?
Man, you got to see my video. I got about 12 videos on that dude. You know, that's what actually it made me go viral.
Now, is his career over, or is he?
Oh no, it's going to be over. But they got some more footage coming out. You know what I'm saying, a thing like that. So I don't keep up with the video. That's what my internet people actually love. They love.
Would you do a show like Empire if they paid you?
No,
not at all. You do have
you talking about the gay parts?
I thought the whole damn show was like
that. I would do anything but gay stuff.
Because I'm thinking you could have played a good genie on Aladdin.
I could play a gay like Debo or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
a gay Debo.
You know like
punking people, but gay.
Yeah, but I can play that type of gay. I can't play the other kind of gay.
Who would you?
Like Damon. Like
who
Damon.
Would you punk?
Punk some.
Kids? Look, kids.
He don't even know how to answer that dumb shit, man. Come on. He done ran out of shit to say, like, nah, let me stop. This shit do sound stupid.
I didn't think about
Marv with his slick talking ass. Marv with his slick talking ass and got me in some shit.
Wait a minute.
Cut.
Nah, but that's good because you do come up with these skits yourself though.
Yeah.
Now, how do you come up with your skits? Do you just smoke some weed and come up with it, or do you go through a whole myriad of political relevant things and then try to do parodies off of it?
What I do is it's only two things you can do about a situation. You can either cry about it or laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what I do is I learn not to make fun of the people in the situation. Mm-hmm. I learn to attack the situation.
Oh, so give us an example of something that's current right now and how you would attack it.
You know the Malia Davis case?
Never heard of it.
The girl that was missing and the boyfriend came out with a basket and she was found a couple of weeks later.
Yes, I just didn't know her name.
I done a skit on that right here. Mm-hmm. What I done is
You focused in on the basket?
No. No, I focus on the father action and the mother actions. You know what I'm saying? What how I didn't believe her in the interviews, how she she was crossing herself, out, and how he was contradicting himself. I pointed all the things that was inconsistent in the stories. You know what I'm saying?
Now I think you would make a good person on like First 48 or something. You know, like one of the guys.
Basically, he made fun of these two lying motherfuckers on the hot seat.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You ever watch First 48?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Answer me this question. Why do the motherfucker always snitch on himself after they give him the Newport?
And they do this, they get the love.
I got a show called The First Section 8.
The First Section 8?
I got a show called The First Section 8.
What is that about?
Well, next week I'll send you a clip. I got
the
a show,
section.
And I got the legal crack house. You know what I'm saying? the legal crack.
Oh, so you ahead of your time. Like we have the dispensaries for weed. You want to just go ahead and just say fuck it and just dispense crack.
The dispensary crack house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send you a clip next
week.
Hey,
Rue, hurry up and make his bracelet.
Get that creative energy going on.
Please. We got to help this brother. But we want to personally thank you guys for coming on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Hey, Rue, Black Rosebud, and of course the Ghetto Googler. You know what I'm saying? And we will see you next week on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge.
Peace.
This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. The Mad Marv Trap Comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah.